Let's get started by locating where Minetest has been installed on your device. For me, it is installed in Downloads. Go to the Mods folder. This is where all mods for Minetest are located. In this folder, create a new folder. This will be the name of your mod. For me, I am going to call it my mod. In this new folder, create two new files called init.lua and mod.conf and then open them in your text editor of choice. Beginning with mod.conf. This is where you write some of the metadata for your mod. Here I am going to put the name of the mod, which will be my mod, and then a short description of the mod. If your mod has dependencies, you should put them here. This is so when someone is installing your mod, Minetest knows to also install the dependencies. If you do not put them here, your mod will crash. Here though, I have commented this line out with a hash because this mod does not have any. Next, moving on to the init.lua file, you need to write the following. When creating a node or an item, a node being a block for those that don't know, you must register it with the name of your mod followed by a colon followed by the name of the item. It is also useful to know that mod names cannot contain spaces, and I think it advises against using capital letters. The description variable is self-explanatory. Is _ground_ content tells Minetest whether caves can generate over the node. This is needed if you are creating some sort of ore that spawns underground. Groups define what properties the node has. Here it is cracky. This means that the best tool to break the block is a pickaxe. The number attached is what level the tool needs to be to break the node. I am currently not sure what stone equals 1 does, but if I find out, I will probably post it in the comments. Now opening Minetest, you need to enable the mod in the world that you are testing it on by doing as follows. Searching for the item, you can see that it comes up and you can place and break it. I think it would be a good idea to add some textures to the node. To do this, we need to create a folder called Textures. It is important that this folder is called Textures because this is where Minetest will look to find the textures. I am going to create a 16 by 16 texture in a sprite. To add the texture to the node, use tiles equals and then add the names of the texture within curly braces. If only one image has been supplied, Minetest will use the texture for all sides of the block. You can see that the new texture has been successfully applied to the node. Now that we have added our own block, you might want to make it spawn in the world, say if you are making an ore. I have renamed the node to be called 10, and now I am going to use the Minetest register ore function to get the node to spawn in the world. The first line or underscore type is how you want the ore to be distributed. For now, I am going to use scatter. The next line is the name of the node that you want to register. Wherein is the type of block that you want your ore to spawn within. Note that because we use default stone, the ore might not spawn. If you were playing Mineclone 2, you would have to update it with Mineclone 2 stone. Next, we say how often the ore should spawn. The standard is to give it as a power of 3. 8 here is about the spawn rate of coal and 15 is about the spawn rate of gold. Next, we say how many ore we want to spawn in a cluster. 8 is typical for coal. Plus size is the size of the bounding box around the cluster. I think that means how dense the ore is packed in the cluster, but I could be wrong about that. Then obviously height min and height max is the y heights at which the ore may spawn. It is important that you add depends equals default here, otherwise your ore will not spawn. If your mod is for Mineclone 2, then you would need to put that here instead of default. When you open Minetest, create a new world and make sure you enable your mod. You can use /grantMeAll to enable you to fly and move quickly. You can see the ore is successfully spawning in the world. That is it for this episode. Hope you found it useful. Bye.